We go towards the 5 red lights and we are underway at the Circuit de Barcelona, Catalunya. And we go into the first corner. There's a Ferrari off the track on the straight immediately. Guillermo and Pigeon go wheel to wheel through turn 3 and into the next long corner of turn 4. And they are both off. Guillermo goes into the back of Pigeon. Pigeon clearly annoyed with the Spanish driver and shoving him off the track again in the exit of the corner. The teammate of Guillermo, though, has taken the lead of the race. Fede F1 has also joined the race for Jaguar. Then we got Smooth 55. Both of these started at the back of the grid. Smooth Operator is in the Lotus and into the lead goes Fede. They must have been on the last row of the grid. And now they are leading 1 and 2. Hard tires for Smooth 55. And now off the track he goes. Both Ferraris and also Matt go through. Kad'O, the championship leader, is in third, now goes up into second position. He benefited of the fact that Fede just absolutely let Frimpong run out wide. And now 70 Aston Martin. And now there is a fight, a 4-way battle for first position. Forming into turn 1. Kad'O just defends the inside line here, but Pigeon goes through. Now Seb goes into the lead of the race in the flat turn 9. Round the outside we go. Now we'll turn into the inside. Kad'O goes wide across the alternative line out here as Pigeon goes out onto the grass and even loses P3 now. Toasted 64 takes P3 as Kad'O storms through into the race lead on the medium tires. Seb goes for his first stop from softs to another set of softs. All of our drivers still in the race after 13 laps as Guillermo now goes into P1 for the moment because Kad'O pits from the lead and goes down to P5. There was a second stop for Seb already in the Aston. He was leading the race comfortably enough if you are fighting a URL champion and also championship leader. There are crazy things happening in the pit lane. That's Kad'O just coming out there. Someone, that's Fede, was in the pits. I'm not sure if the pit lane was ghosted because it seemed like Kad'O was being held up. Now back to the battle for the lead because Guillermo's on a different strategy, going longer. But Seb with an aggressive move in turn 10. I think it was still fair. Guillermo had his nose in, but just carried too much speed, I think, around the outside of turn 10 there. Still, the Spaniard, he's trying to get the slipstream just like he did on the old softs before. As we see Guillermo now pit from second position, and he goes for softs. And Seb pits 1 lap earlier than Kad'O. Kad'O did have 1 lap fresher tires, I think, all the way through. Let's see if Kad'O might now fancy fresher tires towards the end, a lot fresher tires, and stay out once again. The moment of truth has come through the final 2 corners, and Kad'O is committing to get fresher tires for the final shootout here. He goes for the mediums as well. Oh wow. We see Fede go round, and now if he leaves, that certainly is a DNF. Safety car's been deployed. Seb goes into the pit. Guillermo goes into the pit. Kad'O has gone through. Now here we are. Kad'O should be in the lead ahead of Guillermo. Seb has gone down to 4th position. Then we got Matt P5 leading the fight against Pigeon. We are all on softs now, as Guillermo backs them up, and we are going to have a few laps of action still, which very much reminds me of the real life race. Guillermo also deciding to go very early, stretching out the field as we go down the long front straight, but Kad'O has managed to stay with him, and he goes round the outside of turn 1 through the runoff, but somehow he still keeps a lot of speed inside for turn 2, and I think that was a valid move for Kad'O to retake the lead of the race. Seb also wants his positions back and kicks off one of the McLarens, and that is Guillermo going down to P6. And Seb lets Guillermo through again, which costs him even more positions. Pigeon has got the restart absolutely nailed, as has Matt, up to P3 and P4. And now there's bigger points on the table, even in the fight that they are having today. Toaster 64, certainly one of the winners of the safety car phase as well, as he goes up to second position. The Pigeon now in second, and a very bad exit for Toaster out of turn 12. Through the final two sweepers, and Seb and Matt are passed. It's coming undone for McLaren as Toaster puts his car between the two drivers racing ahead of him, and that somehow allows Guillermo to go through. I'm not sure if that was planned teamwork. So Pigeon is going to win the Constructors Battle for P3 by a mile now, and he will extend the 1-point advantage that Visa Cash App Racing Bulls have over Haas right now. But Kad'O is going to take another 25 points home as he wins the Spanish Grand Prix. That was not the easiest of races for him to win, but he has still done it by 1.5 seconds over Pigeon. Yeah, fastest lap goes to Pigeon. Nice job by him, the only driver to go anywhere near the 31s. Then we get Guillermo taking the podium still for McLaren in P3. Then we got 7 P4 for Aston Martin. Still great points for them. Kad'O had to fight for his win against multiple rivals, but still ended up on top. Congrats to him, and we will see you when we go to the Canadian Grand Prix in 2 weeks.